Like, would they know that they don't know who you are. So like,
well, I look different.
Yeah, you look different. So.
Like, I've grown my hair out. Like, I had short hair then, and I have like a huge like braid now, and I don't dress as nicely anymore.
Right. So they grab you basically off the street. Like, you're out eating lunch one day, and they come up to you and they basically rough you up. They're like, "Come with us." You know?
Oh, it's cool. I could have taken jailbird when I incarcerated. My wanted level counts. What?
So you're like eating lunch at some point, and these two bluecoats like walk up to your table and bend over and say, "I think you need to come with us, miss." So at this juncture, you can pay them 3 coin if you have that much.
No.
You have 1 in the crew's coffers, or if people want to donate.
No.
Or
I don't know what I have.
No.
Or they beat you up, level 2 harm, and you tell them what they want to know.
What do they want to know?
So there's
like some stiff consequences, man.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't even have money.
So they come up to you and they like drag you away from your lunch table. They pull you away, and they pull you into an alley somewhere, and they basically say, "So, you know anything about this Vorus mansion?"
No.
They start asking about it, and yeah, how does this conversation go down? Like,
well, I'm not sure. Like, what do people use like to like resist? Like,
so if you want to resist consequences, you roll one of these.
I'd say resolve.
Resolve?
Yeah.
Well, it depends. Like, it depends. So prowess, if they're beating you up, right? It depends on the consequence
Really?
you're resisting. Yeah, prowess is like fighting and stuff.
Oh no, I meant like resisting, like being like tortured.
Well, then they're not really tortured. They're not. It's not
They're questioning you right
They're
now.
questioning you
By beating me.
Yeah.
No, are they beating her yet?
It will get there because that's what the entanglement says.
Okay, because it seems like they're just asking her a question right now.
Right. So
she could literally just fold at the beginning and avoid the whole thing.
Yeah, you could fold. You could fold and tell them what they want to know, and then just give you. They could get you +3 heat, and that will get your crew a wanted level.
So I have to tell them?
No, you don't.
You don't have to.
No, I'm not going to tell them.
Okay, then they beat you up. It's one of the two.
Talk to the cops.
All right. So they beat you up. You'll take level 2 harm. You can resist that if you want to.
I'll resist it.
Okay, so you need to roll prowess, and you're
Okay.
going to take 6 stress minus the highest dice you roll.
Okay.
You
I might get a trauma.
Yeah, you might. So you can take 0 to 5 stress from this. You're gonna roll 2 dice because you have 2 dots in. So you see.
And I take the lesser one?
No. So in prowess you have 2 dots because prowess counts the first dots in the row here.
Should I do that? Should I risk the trauma?
Otherwise, you take lower. It's up to you.
It's
you
that
don't
or
have any
level 2
harm yet.
Sure.
Level 2 harm only.
I'll do it.
No big deal at all.
Okay. So you take 3 stress.
That's
Perfect.
fine.
That's great.
Yeah.
So you take 3. I'm gonna say the harm's eliminated. How do you resist them like beating you up?
What do you mean? Like, how are they doing it?
Well, they basically like the questioning. You're like stonewalling them, right? You don't say anything, and then you can see a point where they like draw their clubs and they start to get violent. They're like, I'm not gonna think you're being cheeky, huh? And they like start to.
I'm gonna like duck down behind them.
Okay.
I'm gonna like kick the back of their knees, and then their heads are gonna like hit the wall.
Okay. Okay.
They're an ally.
And I'm gonna run.
Yeah, they're just like you goes, and their heads hit the front, and you run away. All right, cool. So they were questioning you about the Vorus mansion, which is curious. There must have been a way they could have known that you were connected to that.
Yeah.
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 You done fucked up.
Okie dokie.
Someone's sleeping with the fishes.
So I'm going to erase that entanglement, and then I'm also going to erase my other entanglement I was saving for this.
I got a lunch date.
Which is the usual suspects. I used 2 entanglements at the same time.
With whatever his name is.
Arkady.
Arkady and I need to have a power lunch.
It's so interesting when the fiction of this collides a bit with the mechanics. All right, so entanglements are over, and then we'll go into downtime.
Yeah.
So, Marco.
Yeah.
Recover stress.
Covering stress.
Roll it.
2.
5. So you were.
No,
you
2.
rolled it. Yeah. So 2 stress gone. You want to get your 2nd down? Okay. And 2.
And 2.
So 4 altogether.
It's something.
Cool. Now, you can always pay a coin or a rep to take an extra downtime action, if you want.
Right. Erase
For any downtime roll,
rep?
for any downtime roll,
How's
during
that work?
downtime, you may perform additional activities from the list by spending 1 coin or 1 rep for each. You guys almost have a full rep track. You need 2 more rep to fill it up. When it's full, if you pay 8 coin, it's always the next tier you're going to times 8. You advance from tier 0 to tier 1. So you can pay a rep right now to get another action if you want to try to burn off more stress, or you can pay a coin to get another action if you want to.
I feel like neither is worth it at this stage.
Okay.
Because we're going to save our coin to level up.
Yeah.
6.
I'm sitting at.
Sorry.
I'm not
Maybe
going to
next
have
time.
much stress to work with though, because I'm sitting at 4 of my 9
That's not bad.
after, trying to get it all down. So
Okay.
feels bad.
Ptolemy.
So 2 downtime actions.
Yep.
I'm gonna train.
Okay. What are you training?
I'm training my resolve
Mm-hmm.
and then resolve again.
Okay. You guys don't have resolve marks, so you get 2 XP from that. Okay, Caelin, downtime actions.
So I think I need to clear some stress.
Yes.
So I will indulge in my vice.
Your vice of working on your partner's murder case.
Of obligation.
Oh wait,
Yes.
sorry.
Or just anything related to them.
Did
Really.
just remind me
Like
training
flowers on their grave or something?
Anything.
All right.
training in playbook,
Yeah, you can train in playbook if you want.
but I would only get 1.
You'll get 1 per. If you with your crew right now, you have the prowess upgrade. So if you train prowess, you actually can't. So training, you can train any track. If you have the crew upgrade, you get 2 XP. Without
Yeah.
it, you get 1. You can't train the same track twice in a downtime, so you can't train resolve twice.
Oh,
Sorry, I forgot that.
I can't do playbook twice either.
No, you can't.
Okay, then I'm gonna do. Sorry to interrupt, Brian. I'm gonna do 1 in playbook and then 1 in resolve.
Okay, cool. All right, so Caelin's gonna cover stress. So how are you? Yeah, how are you dealing? What are you doing this time around to get your?
I don't know. I feel like
Because I think this is the first time we've seen your vice.
yeah. So I think that I mean it can involve like a lot of stuff.
Okay.
Like it involves like either like investigating things or it could just be like going and indulging in emotion related to this. Because
Okay.
It's like, it's just like it's like everything related to
Pulling out the photo album or the lithograph album.
The lithograph album.
All right.
But yeah, I think like right now that I've like experienced all this stuff with ghosts, it's like made me wonder like, is there like any possible way I could try to connect with them? So I think it's just going to be a lot of like being like, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how you start learning how to do this.
You know who can help you out with that?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, so
Just stop mothering me.
when you clear stress,
Fine, I'll let you play with the bottle if you help me.
when you clear
I
stress,
play with the bottle anyway.
you roll your
That's not
lowest.
how mothering. Not.
You roll your lowest resistance roll,
Mm-hmm.
but in your case, you have 2 in every single one.
Mm-hmm.
So you're just gonna roll 2 dice and clear that many stress. The
Okay.
highest dice you get. So 3 stress is gone, and then your second downtime action.
I could do the same, but I mean, there's a risk.
Wait, so if she was clearing stress and this resulted in 3 gone, why did Nick only lose 2?
He has resolve, which has 0 dots, so he rolls 2
Oh.
dice.
I
and
have
takes
one of
the roll.
those. Which has
Oh, okay. Oh, is it always the resolve one?
It's always your lowest
always the
resistance
lowest.
roll.
Oh.
I could do it again, though.
You could.
Yeah, just to like get.
Oh, that's
rid of
terrible.
Okay, roll
It
it.
does.
You
really
need to get a
suck.
resolve.
You could
That's what I'm
overindulge.
getting here.
Yeah, okay.
Nope.
5.
I am cleared.
Do you have 5 exactly?
Yeah.
You do. Okay, sweet. So yeah, stress is gone. Well, all right. All right, Arthur. What's your?
All right, I'm going to do 2 things. Clearly, one is to reduce stress and one is to heal. So since my lowest is 1 dot, I just roll 1 die. Is that how that works?
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Clear stress.
Yeah, so I'm gonna...
So your stress is thrill seeking, right?
Yes.
How do you do this?
I am going to wait until I'm hanging out with Ptolemy
Mhm.
when pretend mom is not around, and I'm gonna
Okay.
tune to the bottle more because it's fun. And she
Oh.
said I couldn't do it.
All right, sure thing.
Oh. Well, yeah. And I'm not good at taking care of children, so I don't notice you
Yes.
doing this.
I'm going to start a 4-count clock that says Arthur enters the game.
Yes. I like that.
And
Arthur enters the game.
We'll see
I
where it
am
goes.
the game.
It's time to play the game.
Don't hate the player, hate the game. All right, I'm going to reduce stress. I'm rolling.
Okay,
I reduce 4.
cool.
I go back down to 1.
Time to play the game.
And your second action?
Healing.
Yeah, so you go back to Bruce again.
Yeah, 2 dice. I'm going to...
I weep blood now.
At some point, if I wanted better healing than Bruce, I would have to do some sort of in-game action to acquire
Yeah,
a
you'd have to go find a leech, or maybe start learning how to do it yourself,
Right.
or that sort of thing.
Alright,
Oh, man.
so... This is just number of successes is what I care about? Or how
Yeah,
does this
depending
work?
on what you roll, you add a certain
Oh,
amount of
right,
things
there's
to
some
the clock,
table
yeah.
of that. Alright. Oh, no!
3. So that's 1 segment filled on the healing clock.
Oh, I am not doing well with healing. Alright, those are my 2 actions.
Remember, you can pay a coin or a rep to take an
Nope.
extra action. Okay.
I just talked Marco into not using it. I'm not going to waste it on healing.
You didn't really take a lot of injuries this time either, so Bruce is still tending to the old injuries.
Yeah.
So he doesn't really, his clock doesn't fill up at all.
Yeah.
He knows where you got these.
Yeah.
Or he doesn't, but he's not suspicious.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's everybody's downtime actions. We got to do experience.
Yep.
So let's start with Caelin this time and go with experience.
Do we roll any desperate actions?
You didn't.
No. Okay. Dress a challenge with calculation and conspiracy. I don't really think I did.
Not at all?
Deception? I mean,
That's not calculation or conspiracy.
Okay, it's up to you. If you don't think you earned it, then don't take it.
No, I feel like the closest thing I did was,
meet with Ophelia.
yeah, that's it. But that's just like getting a lead.
Okay.
I think
You're doing a favor for her, actually, so.
pretty much.
Okay, next one.
That would fit. Express your beliefs, drives heritage, or background, though.
Yeah, that's true.
I would say that would be a +2 for that.
Okay.
And then I also gave you some serious stink eye when it came to Casey.
True.
Yeah, your sense of justice is really coming through with the crew.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I just don't like people taking advantage of vulnerable people. That's it. That's really it.
uh-huh. You also expressed your racism a little bit at some point.
Dang.
No, I was-
Although in her defense, she did
Wrecked.
claim that she was being racist without realizing it was racist.
Right, yeah, that's fair.
That
Yeah.
she thought
No.
she was just being non-racist because she didn't
Yeah,
understand the race issues involved.
I'm just joking. So, but
I
later
didn't
on,
really.
later on, I was
in the context of the.
I thought that Tycherosi are known for having scary things like beards.
Remember,
that's
James
the-
very specifically said she said he was a stranger using that in the racist way.
Oh.
using the slur.
And then you said, oh, let me double down and strange it up twice to affirm the racism
Yeah.
that she
Oh.
pointed out
but that
to
was
you.
the. But what?
That's not what I meant.
But
The
then
other
you
thing is-
commented
yeah.
No,
how
I
you
know.
were doing it without knowledge and
Okay.
understanding that you weren't sensitive to the race issue
Sure.
involved.
One of the.
I'll get a +2 for being racist.
No,
James.
no.
No,
Yeah.
in fact, the whole point was you
No.
made the argument that you
No.
did.
Yeah,
No.
you didn't.
Yeah.
No, but one of the things that members of Doskvol have prejudice toward Tycherosi for is that they are demons in disguise or involved with monstrous
I'm a
things.
demon.
So, but this appears to be true in this case. Anyway, so
I just thought it was scary.
yeah, so 2 for expressing beliefs, and then
struggled with issues with your vice and traumas.
Mhm.
I guess. I mean, I indulged my vice. I don't know if that's struggling with it.
Was there anything
oh
in the?
no, you indulged your vice. Okay, you're fine. All right.
Was there anything within our thing that challenged your vice? That came up with your vice?
I don't think so. I
Okay.
don't think it directly affected.
I only get a +2.
Okay, so 2 experience. Put
Okay.
those wherever you want. Okay, Arthur.
Okay, so address the challenge with knowledge or arcane power. Clearly, desperate connection.
Mhm.
In terms of knowledge, that is a little bit harder because the idea of thinking about the fact that there could be a third party in the pursuit is clearly a knowledge thing, but I can't tell whether that is distinguished from my character having that understanding or just because James plays a lot of games and understands how these things work.
Up to you. If you think it's worth it, take it.
Okay, so I'll take 2 for that.
Okay.
Express beliefs, drives, heritage, or background. definitely at least one for being. It's so easy to play this, right? Because all I have to do is be who I always am, and be nuts.
Be the creepy whisper kid.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna take one for that because it's easy and it wasn't challenging.
Okay.
And I don't think I was over the top with it.
All right.
Plus, I got away with it totally, so it was not huge. Struggled with issues. Again, this is one of those things that is hard because it's not a struggle.
It will be because it'll cause problems for you.
It just turned out that it didn't cause problems because I rolled 5 6s in a row.
Yeah, you definitely should take at least a single experience this time though, because I started a clock when you messed around with the bottle.
Okay, let me go ahead and just take one there because again, I didn't feel it was hard and I didn't really suffer consequences, so there's no struggle.
Okay.
And I feel it'd be double dipping if I like pushed it just to get an XP.
Okay, so
4 total.
Okay, and Marco. Experience?
Marco.
Yeah,
Hello.
my experience is
Sorry, couldn't stop tell myself.
so I don't know if it counts as like multiple challenges with stealth or evasion. Like I was tailing him, and then
That definitely counts. You tailed a guy across town for an entire day, and then snuck into a townhouse and stole something.
and stole his thing.
Yeah.
So is that 2?
Yeah, I'd say that's
multiple?
2. It's up
Okay.
to you in the end, but that sounds like 2 to me.
It does sound like 2. Express beliefs, drives, heritage, or background. Same as before, just like you gotta take what you can see at the end of the day, even though it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I guess that's
You
true.
did the-
Going for
You
the
drew the
bottle.
You
consequences.
did that
The
twice.
job is done.
Yeah.
yeah. So that's probably just a 1 for that. And then issues with vice or trauma, I don't really think.
Nothing came up.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, 3 total.
So 3 total.
Ptolemy.
So I use that to fill up resolve.
So, did I do any sort of desperate action? Do you remember?
No,
No.
because those happen immediately as soon as it happens.
Oh,
You
okay.
marked
Yeah.
them off.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you addressed the challenge with deception or influence. I did that twice, technically.
Yes, you did.
It seems like that was the whole deal. It's like you were costuming the whole time,
Yeah.
both us
Well,
and
yeah.
yourself.
So, bakery and the what is it? What was it? The with the eye? I forgot the name of that.
With the vacant eye.
The
with
vacant
Casey.
eye. Yeah. So I'll do a +2 on that.
Okay.
You expressed your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background.
Mm-hmm.
I did that
You did that.
with
Right.
Casey,
Mm-hmm. It's true. It's true.
and so I'll do just +1 on that.
Sounds good to me.
And then you struggled with issues from your vice or traumas, which
Casey applies for this too, because that consequence of her not trusting you was a direct result of you indulging your vice last time.
Oh, good one.
So you get 1 for
Oh,
That's
okay.
definitely worth 1.
Okay, yeah. Even though that specific thing is not my vice, her thing dealt with my
But
vice.
you
Yes.
struggled
So-
with issues.
Yeah,
from
it was
your
a
vice.
problem created by your vice.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, 2 and 1 and 1.
So 4.
4.
Okay, crew XP. Yeah. All right. Execute a successful espionage, sabotage, or theft operation. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That was like, and then some.
Jeez.
One.
Yeah.
I think
With
that's
It
bells.
was like Mission Impossible.
If anything, we
Um,
did twice.
yeah.
that.
We got out of it with no heat.
Did I erase this
It
from
was
last
daring
time?
as hell.
So I filled up my playbook, by the way.
I did erase it from last time. You guys are gonna level up the crew
What?
again.
Nice job.
Oh,
did? Sweet.
Put
So
it in playbook.
You erase that and pick a new special ability.
Wait, erase
So
the
now you
whole
have 2
thing.
Mhm.
special abilities.
Ooh, what do I...
I think you guys fill up the shadows marker again because I erased this from last time. So you take 2 for that. That pushes you over for a level up on the crew. And okay, contend with challenges above your current station. Yes, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So that was 2. So you have okay. So did you guys contend with challenges above your current station? I think that's probably worth
Yeah.
1.
A demon?
Yeah. I think that's worth 1 because I think that only came up once. Everything else was kind of in your guys' wheelhouse. Bolster your crew's reputation or develop a new one. As a daring crew,
So daring.
what do you guys think? I mean, I don't think you took any heat from the thing.
No, but
We didn't take any heat.
So, like, I don't know how it really... although, when you get the bottle back to Ophelia, she's gonna take that as a... If you take it back to her.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
so
we would
that-
have to
I
deal
would-
with that next
yeah.
session,
Okay, so...
probably.
0 for that. Express the goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature of the crew. Yeah, that came up multiple times. Caelin's sense of justice is causing risks and cool character issues in the crew. Marco's like artful
OP as
dodger
shit.
tactics are like paying off, and one day
His
they'll get him hurt.
impulsiveness is actually paying
It's
off.
like insane.
I like how Marco's thing is so like manic depressive. It's like I would do absolutely nothing, avoiding everything whatsoever. I'm not even gonna get close to this fight. I mean,
I'm
far
running
away.
in there.
He's a monster. He crushed his neck, and then I'm going for it.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa! I will face him directly.
You're 0 to 60.
It's like,
Okay, so you guys have leveled up the crew again.
nice.
So you have a choice of taking 2 upgrades or a special ability.
Ooh, we were really talking about some really cool special. I like these special abilities.
Well, I got a new special ability now. I have Ghost Voice.
Ooh.
Oh, so you can sway ghosts.
You know the secret method to interact with a ghost or demon as if it was a normal human, regardless of how wild or feral it appears. You gain potency when communicating with the supernatural.
Oh man,
Nice.
So now I'm prepared when that goddamn dog gets here.
that's true. So
Oh, yeah.
potency. So potency is a game
If
term
it's a
that
human?
means it's your level of effect, right? So 0, limited, standard. and
Mhm.
So you have potency now. You can actually do stuff.
So yeah, now when that dog finally's like, "You smell like that coyote that barked at me," I'm gonna be like, "I am that coyote." that
Oh yeah,
barked
thank
at
you
me."
for reminding me.
I am the alpha dog.
I'm gonna
Whoa.
tick off another mark on the Find a Boy clock, and then because Nick's the one who watches clock filled up, I'm gonna tick off
Oh.
another segment.
Oh god.
Interestingly enough, I suffered a similar trauma from your experience with the dog, so I took Warded. You may expend your special armor to resist a supernatural consequence or push yourself when you deal with arcane forces. Because if
That's
that
good.
dog comes back, I'm ready for him.
Okay, so
prepared.
we can talk about what crew upgrade you guys pick next time. I think
Okay.
everybody probably wants to get going.
Yeah, we want to think about
and
that.
we'll call it there.
All right.
All right.
Woot.